Hey, what's going on, guys? We're back with another Ask Jeremy segment here where we answer questions from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and everything in between. So today, we're talking macros. What are macros? Should you track them? Do you need to know about them? How important are they? In terms of fat loss, building muscle, changing your body composition, I think macros are vital for you guys. For you out there who don't know what I'm talking about, macronutrients, macros for short, in humans are proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. And essentially that makes up all the calories that we eat in a day for the most part, outside of booze, and alcohol is kind of its own thing. But basically, think of it like investing your money and calories. So I know it's a strange connection, but let me make it here for you guys. If you eat 2,000 calories a day of just random stuff, you weigh, let's say, 200 pounds, but you just keep eating your 2,000, and if that's your maintenance, it's always 200 pounds. If you eat 2,000 calories diversified, like in proteins, carbs, and fats, you might weigh the same, but you can look like a different person over time, if that makes sense. It's kind of how, like, you could give $2,000 to the homeless guy down the street, or $2,000 to your financial advisor, and hopefully one of them gets you a 6% return, and one of them you'll probably see nothing from. That essentially is kind of how macros are broken down. So when you guys go through your day and you're only worried about the calorie number, that's important, but what makes up that overall number and how you diversify the proteins, carbs, and fats is how you manipulate how you look, feel, and move every single day. So what I mean is, if you guys are looking to make huge adjustments and changes in your body, like, so if it's lose a dress size or pant size or drop your body fat 5 to 10%, and you have no idea what macros are coming in, how are you guys going to make adjustments and progress to get there? Does that make sense what I'm saying? The weight loss stuff is a little bit more simple, like just to lose overall pounds. You guys eating at a deficit significantly over time, you're going to lose weight. Now, how much fat and muscle you lose, that we don't know, and we can't really manipulate it because we're not tracking the proteins, carbs, and fats. So what we have our people do who are looking for major fat loss or to put on muscle or tissue is we have them track their macros, at least to get an understanding of what they're doing every single day. So what we can go in and manually kind of adjust the numbers to keep them on track for what they're supposed to do, whether they're losing weight too fast, putting on muscle, whatever it may be, that way we can make the changes. And you have to think of it, you guys, just like anything else you consume. If you're not consuming the right portions and things broken down, there's no way you can create muscle, there's no way you can burn fat at the rate of which you want to do it. It's hard enough as it is when you are tracking it, knowing it, but you have no idea, it just doesn't make sense. It'd be like you're trying to save money in your bank account, except you just can't see the numbers of what you're saving. So it's like, well, I think I'm saving money, but you don't really get to see it and you can't make adjustments. And that's what the big thing with macros is not only to educate you guys, to give you a better understanding of what's going in, but just knowing if you do want to change things, that's what you can manipulate and change. It's kind of like in your financial portfolio, you're diversified. So if you know, like, if bonds are crap and you're going to go into stocks or ETFs and different things, like, you can make the adjustments. That's how I look at macros in the human body. So for you guys out there, if you've been working out hard and you're eating real food and you're eating what you think is the right stuff, but you're not tracking the macros, I think that's probably where you guys are slipping up. Just because the reality is, if you eat 85 grams of sugar a day, whether it's Sour Patch Kids or bananas, it's still 85 grams of sugar. And for you guys, you might have to give up some of the foods that are, I mean, they're healthy foods, but you might have to take a few of the things out if extreme fat loss is a goal, or if you're only eating 25 grams of protein a day and you want to look like Rambo, you might have to up that up to 100, 150, 200 grams of protein, depending on body weight, size, and what the goal is. So hopefully that makes sense, you guys. The easiest thing that we use is we have people tracking on MyFitnessPal. They're not paying me to say that, so it's just a free shout out for them. But it's a great tracking tool. It's kind of like the Google for food. You plug the food in, it adds it up for you, and then you can see it in real time and hopefully make the adjustments from there. So hopefully that answered the questions. Tracking macros is important. Macronutrients make up everything that you eat, proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. And by tracking them and seeing them and being mindful of what you're eating every day, it'll help you guys get to your goals a lot faster. And honestly, without tracking them, a lot of you probably never will. It's kind of like the blind leading the blind. And it's tough to go somewhere if you didn't have a GPS or roadmap and you had no idea of where you're going. And that's essentially what people are doing when they have no idea of macros and they're trying to get lean or build muscle. So hopefully that helped. Any questions you guys have, just comment below, ask. We'll be happy to answer them. Until next time, take it easy, guys.